easy way to do this, right? Will this fit?
You're right.
Will this fit? Okay, so this is your end piece, right? It's your cleaning rod. So if you want to clear the barrel, you can use this to clear it. Say when you're shooting, right? The casing that's inside doesn't come out, right? Even if you put it forward, it's not coming out. So what you can do, you have this on hand, right? Make sure it's locked back like this. Finger away from the trigger. I'm trying to see if you have to like, but just push down the end, but push it out, all right? And it should fall out the bottom if it's in there, okay? But another thing for this, right? This is for an eyelet. These are your wipes. So you put the wipe in like this. Just fold it in half, all right? And you kind of squeeze it through here. Once a little bit's through, pull it through like this, right? Just like that, all right? Now from here, you twist it on. This spins on its own. So just you put the top there, spin it on. So it's all the way through, okay? And you want it all the way through. The reason why is because if it's not, right, and you're like twisting it while it's in there and you pull it out, if this gets stuck in there, then it's like, it's not a good day, right? So it's like this, right? Easy way. Have it locked open like this, okay? You put it down the bottom, inside, to the back, pull it back through, all right? Now, right now, it's a little dirty, not too much, all right? It's a good gun. If you have a plastic brush, which is what I would suggest usually, all right? It doesn't have one right with it, but you can just rub out the inside of it, all right? Now, to break it down is different, okay? So, what you wanna do, you go like this. Pull it back a little bit like that. You pull this all the way down, then you let go of the top, all right? This is when it's very important you make sure this gun is empty. You have to pull the trigger. So now it's forward, right? Let go of this. You see how it goes forward a little bit? From here, you should be able to pull it straight up like that, all right? Then from here, you see there's all this stuff in here. If it's dirty, you can clean it, right? This is the spring, this is the barrel. So you see all this stuff in here that's not shiny? That's carbon, all right? So what you can do, you can use a wipe. You can also use like a brush of some sort. I would suggest like one of those polymer brushes, not your toothbrush if you're using it, okay? You can wipe it off just like that. You see all that stuff? Now, you want to clean this off. You want to make sure all of it's off. There's a little, see, it looks a little bumpy there?
Yeah.
That's carbon buildup, okay? See how it's gone now? It's on there, all right? If you don't clean your gun, that's gonna keep building up, all right? So it's like, you know, you ever go to the beach, you know when you have like wet sand in your hand, you're dropping it, it's like dropping on top of itself?
Yeah.
That's what the carbon does. Every time you shoot, more carbon builds up. So if you don't clean it, one day, it's not gonna shoot because the bullet's not gonna be all the way forward. So you make sure this is nice and clean, okay? So, it gets on your hands and stuff, all right? If it doesn't come off with just a wipe, you got this stuff, all right? There's some bore cleaner, okay? Also, if you have some other gun oil, you could use that to clean it, all right? Make sure you don't get it on yourself. You put a little bit on the tab. Oh, it's close. This is brand new.
It came with the skit.
There you go. So let's say I'll use one-ish, right? On the top, quick, right from here. See that? It's really viscous, meaning it's really oily, all right? So when you're done, make sure you wash your hands very thoroughly. From here, basically, wipe it off, make sure it's all gone, all right? See how it's like almost pretty much smooth now? Pretty simple. And you wipe the ramp too, the bullet goes into here, and then goes into the chamber. So you make sure that's clean too, okay? And then, obviously, clear your bore a little bit. You can make sure here it's going all the way through. Pretty simple. See all that stuff on it? And make sure that's clear too. Because the carbon that builds up on the outside, it builds up on the inside too. What do you think happens to your bullet if it's dirty? It might start hitting some stuff or traveling differently. So from here, see what's smooth, all right? And then you can wipe off the rest of it too. So you see all that's built up right there? Same deal, all right? You can wipe them off like this, or you can get like paper towels. Obviously, make sure all your paper towels out, or get a plastic brush. So we have some over there like $2. I would suggest getting one of those because it makes it a little easier. Just scrape it off. You brush it out, make sure as much of the stuff is off as possible. Then when you're done, you put them back to where they were. So obviously, this is the top of the barrel. That's the end of the barrel. Put it in. You see how it's flush right here? It sits like that. This is your spring, okay? This is the inner side. This is the outside. Outside goes towards the outside. Push in. it should lock like that. And then from here, put it back on top. Okay, so you line up here, push down, then slide to the back. Now, should work. All right. So breaking it down.